Every time I see my uncle, he quoting Friday.
Pop's tripping, man. He want me to ask for my bike back. You know I wouldn't trip. That's my bike, punk.
She said she looked like Janet Jackson. She get out the car looking like Freddie Jackson.
You want some of this too, old man?
No. He quotes it so much that when he dropped these shoes off and said freestyle, I knew exactly what the assignment was. But I mean, who could blame him? Friday is personally one of my top comfort movies, and let's be completely honest with ourselves. The first movie is the best out of the franchise.
Yeah, it is.
I've had people argue me down about the third movie being the better pick. We can go scene for scene, even line for line if you want to talk about the better movie, but that's a debate for another day.
I started these shoes off by painting the smoke dog. Hur, hur. Since I was given creative freedom on this project, I decided to experiment with just black and white because I always use vibrant colors in my art. With the shoes being pale blue and me wanting to achieve a classic old school look, I felt that the black and white was a way cleaner choice. Now, while I was painting, you know I had to watch the movie. And you know what I finally noticed after watching it for the 100th time? Smokey mentioned being a house arrest, but he was at Craig house, the corner store, Stanley house, Debbie house, everywhere but his own house. What kind of house arrest was he on? Because my man's had motion. And you know this, man. And before y'all get in the comments asking, where's Craig? Where's Pops? What about Ezell? I don't see Felicia. Where's Miss Parker? You forgot about Debbie. No, where's Craig's girlfriend Joy? I didn't forget about anybody. I personally just wanted to use the characters that my uncle quotes the most. That way the shoes were more tailored for him. So the only characters that I actually put on the shoes were Smokey, Red, Debo, and Rita. Now, even though Rita doesn't play a main role in the movie, her part is actually really memorable and funny. For the people who don't know who Rita is, that's T-Move Janet Jackson. Control! That Debbie hooked Smokey up with. Speaking of Rita, they definitely tried to play my girl like she was ugly because she was big. That girl wide and all outside.
I mean, she did play by comparing herself to the Janet Jackson. Control! But Smokey shut her down immediately. Rita was actually the easiest and the quickest one to paint, and my favorite part was definitely the box braids. She added a different type of vibe that was missing on the shoes, and with that I can admit she was what tied everything together perfectly. Now the comedic duo of Debo and Red was unmatched, so I had to put them together. It was only right. To be honest, Debo actually took the most time to paint, but it paid off because he looks the most accurate out of everybody. A lot of my favorite scenes in this movie had Debo and Red in them, from Debo stealing Red's bike,
That's my bike, punk.
breaking into Stanley's house,
I got about $200.
to snatching Red's chain.
Man, my grandmama gave me that chain.
He was robbing everybody. But for Red, his character is actually underrated in my opinion. He doesn't appear much, but when he does, he leaves a lasting impression. The black eye that Debo gave him, blaming Smokey and Craig for him getting robbed,
Oh, that was different.
and his redemption at the end of the movie. I couldn't have picked a better lineup for these customs. Now it's time for the final details to finish them up.
Alright, y'all. Let me know down in the comments who was your favorite, and if you haven't seen the movie, now was your time to watch.
While I was going through my supplies, I found something that I had to add to the shoes. So as the final piece of the puzzle, I added this bike charm.
Hey, who was that?
It ain't them niggas that act hard. It's the niggas that be hard. It's the ones that put the slugs in your ass and tell your ass to knock. So get that nigga a marble.